Right, the word genius often gets thrown around, but this morning we feel it's accurate. A 12-year-old Auckland student has not only completed an entire high school education in 10 months, she's now enrolled in university. Here to tell us about her incredible journey is Elisa Pham. Elisa, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Oh, thank you for having me here.
Now, I have your CV here. And when I was 12, you know, my goal was to own a pair of Chuck Taylors and maybe a Billabong jumper. Your goal here is you want to publish your own autobiography in 10 languages, donate 20,000 books in English for children in Vietnam. You want to list your own company on the stock exchange by 2025. These are just some of your goals. When do you want to complete all of this by?
Probably by like 2030-ish, because, you know, my goal was at 2025, so maybe a few years to complete all of them.
Well, do you know what? I have never met or heard of somebody who I think could actually do this. I definitely think you can. Because, as we said, you completed 5 years of high school study in 10 months, which was mostly during lockdown at home. Were you working day and night? How did you actually do that?
It was just like attending online classes, like, you know, like normal. And I did a lot of my own self-learning, like going through books and getting my own like exams, you know, like doing previous year test paper, like those kind of things, just so that I could, you know, learn all of that.
Incredible. You are a provisional member of Mensa as well, which means you're in the top 2% of most intelligent people in the world. Is that for your age group, or is that all ages?
That's like for all ages, I think. I think that to like enter the, you know, the test, I think you have to be at least 11. So that's, yeah.
So you just scraped in to enter, and not only are you probably one of the youngest people that's ever done that, but it's put you in the top 2% of intelligent people in the world. Do you struggle to hold conversations with people like myself?
No, personally, I don't struggle much because, like, just like calling me a genius, I don't talk about like genius stuff that people wouldn't understand. I think I have like a daily life too, like talking about normal things like where I ate, what I like, and things like that.
Of course.
I don't know.
But now you are at university. Is it difficult that you are so far ahead of your peers in terms of just your social groups? You know, you're not really mixing, I guess, when you're studying with people the same age as you. Is there any difficulty surrounding that?
At uni, there's no difficulties for me to do things like, you know, group assignments or talk to people at uni, because I think that it's like I'm doing the same learning as them, and that there's no, you know, need to give me like this special attention just because, you know, I'm a bit younger. And I'm doing my assignment in a group right now, and everything's been going really well, and we've been able to come up with a plan and the draft, and it's really smooth. So there was no struggles at all.
Amazing. And now, Elisa, I know you already own your own company making straws, but you want to get into journalism, and you're actually at the same course that Tom and I did, except you're starting it at 12. We were much older when we started that course. You're AUT's youngest student, and you beat someone for that record. Who did you beat?
My sister.
How did that go down with your sister?
Oh, she was like okay with it. You know, she was like, it was okay. It's just that I'm going to be the youngest student to complete a PhD. Well, that's until I beat her, but, you know, she's pretty happy about that for now.
There's always sibling rivalry, isn't there? Just very, very quickly, before we go, we've been looking at this picture to see whether you use your right or your left side of the brain. And it's you either see a fish or you see a mermaid. Or, like us, we see nothing. What do you see in the picture?
I don't see a fish or a mermaid.
Great.
Personally, I see a seal.
A seal.
If I look more closely, it's like a donkey kind of thing, like a horse-looking kind of
Elisa,
creature.
you've made our day. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. That's 12-year-old university student Elisa Pham.